Hello, all you lovely people, and welcome to another video of mine. Today, I'm here to talk about Ghost of Yōtei. This was recently announced at the State of Play, and there have been a lot of interesting comments on this particular game. So I thought let's make a quick video on it. I'm going to discuss what the makers of this game say about the backlash that has surfaced online. I'm also going to give you context as to why there is backlash in the first place. So that you know why this game is actually taking a thrashing online. So before we get to that, let me start off by playing this quick little trailer reveal of this video. Now, this is from PlayStation Blog's website. Let me just move over to 2K, 4K, sorry, and let me go full screen. Okay. Captured on PlayStation 5. Now, what's exciting is that this obviously will be optimized for the PlayStation 5 Pro as well. So with the additional power that PlayStation 5 Pro gets, especially the GPU power, this game is only going to look better. Now, visually, I don't think anybody denies the fact that this game looks beautiful. So this is set in 1603. So technically, this is set almost after 300 years of the original game. And Jin was the protagonist of the first game. So this is a direct sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. This is not a spin-off. And that probably is one of the first few comments that people had, that even if it was a spin-off, they would have been fine. But this is actually a direct sequel of Ghost of Tsushima. And therefore, the first level of disappointment actually comes in because of the fact that now you don't have Jin as the protagonist, but instead you have a female protagonist. So that's one of the biggest complaints that people have shared online. Now, in terms of the game's visuals, they look comparatively better, if you ask me, obviously because of the technological advancements that we have year on year and what game hardware can do. Like I gave the example of PlayStation 5 Pro, now you have more firepower at your disposal. So there is no doubt that this game is stunning to look at. I mean, just look at those visuals on screen. It's incredible. The foliage, grass, the trees, the cherry blossom trees, the lighting, everything comes together beautifully. And this game, I would say, looks better than the original Ghost of Tsushima. And when I say it looks better, Ghost of Tsushima already was a fantastic looking game. In fact, it set a new standard as far as game visuals go. So this game will not disappoint as far as visuals go. So then, why the disappointment? Why the backlash? Why such a lot of hate? And why did the developers of the game have to step in to share a few words about the game, defending their vision? And what exactly is it that they said? So we're going to talk about that in a short bit, right after this game trailer ends. What do you think about the trailer? What do you think about the quality? Do let me know in the comments section. I personally think the game looks absolutely fantastic. It's due in 2025, so we're still a year away from getting our hands on it. But now let me just pull up one quick thread. And the reason why I've highlighted this particular thread is because we have Sean Layden, and he responded to a thread doing the rounds where he hit back at people who were against this game and said that this was made to suit developer Sucker Punch's vision for the follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima. It's a game, an entertainment, a story a team of creators believes in. They want to make this. He reiterates that it's a game, and if anyone is not a fan of it, then they can simply not purchase it. If you don't like it, Layden writes, don't buy it. In fact, why not make the game you want yourself? Further on, this post says that he makes a valid point and one that many agree with. I kind of agree with it and I kind of disagree with it as well. But it's come to such a point where Sean had to step in and where he had to voice his comment. So I agree with him there. It all boils down to you having freedom of speech and expressing yourself in whatever way you want to online. And even when it comes to the development of the game, please note that they have spent money, they've spent time, they've spent resources in making this game so that the vision is true to what they want. So, what exactly is the vision and why people have hate against it? Now, right now, there's very little that we know about the story. So, I don't even understand the hate that surrounds this game because nowhere have people said that the female protagonist is actually going to be gay. I don't think they have mentioned it anywhere. But the lead of the game, the actress, Erika Ishii, she's pretty strong when it comes to her opinions. And even when it comes to the Google information on Erika Ishii, look at the question that Google puts out. What pronouns does Erika Ishii use? And so here, not surprisingly so, we have a question about Erika Ishii, and the answer or the response to that is that Erika Ishii uses all pronouns. So people who are on the right have concerns about where this game might be heading, and they have a right to be concerned. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you personally ask me, I don't want to politically align myself with the right or the left in this video. It is a different rabbit hole that we would be venturing down. All I would say is that obviously I do not support the LGBTQIA plus community. The reason why I'm voicing that out is because I personally think that I at least have the freedom of speech to do that. And I don't have a problem if games have female protagonists. In fact, some of my favorite games have had female protagonists. Tomb Raider, female protagonist. Horizon Zero Dawn, female lead. In fact, one of my all-time all-time protagonists in an Assassin's Creed game has been Cassandra. Still unbeatable. Yes, there are tones of LGBTQIA plus with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and we see that. Now, barring that bit, I think that all these characters that I've mentioned, whether it's Lara Croft, Aloy, or Cassandra, all of them were written well. They serviced the game, they serviced the narrative, they took it forward, and they did not do anything bad as far as the story goes, as far as the narrative goes. They were pretty well written characters. So, my 2 cents on this is this: if the character serves the game's narrative, it's fine. But yes, we should also be careful about who are we making this game for. A lot of people will say, oh, these games are anyways made for adults. This game and other games that I've mentioned, it has a lot of violence, so kids should not play it in the first place. But here's the thing, right? When we were kids, we did not have access to these matured games, but now kids do have access to matured games. I'm not saying that my kid does. I'm just saying that certain households where parents do not have time, unfortunately, their kids can actually have access to games which are not meant for kids. Now, when you have an environment like that, what would a kid who has not reached that matured stage of understanding and wisdom, what would that kid derive out of this whole LGBTQIA plus agenda? Now, I'm just saying that as a Christian. At the same time, does it even justify the storyline, or you're just making a character gay or homosexual just for the sake of serving a minority group? And the reason why I'm saying a minority group is because even statistically, the whole LGBTQIA plus is actually a minority group. So even from a financial perspective, I do not understand the math behind this. Because financially, if I'm making a movie, if I'm making a game, I would want that game to service the majority. And the majority in this case is just the he and her, or him or her, he and she. It's not they or them, if you know what I mean. So, from a whole financial perspective as well, I don't understand the route that game developers and movie makers are taking. Even if you look at Disney, I was watching Agatha all along, and I'm digressing from this whole topic right now from Ghost of Yōtei. But I was watching Agatha all along the other day. And if you've watched that series, you know exactly what I mean. I thought Disney used to be a company which was meant for kids. But now, if I want to watch any series, if I want to watch any Disney movie, I cannot sit down with my 11-year-old and watch it because there's a lot of explaining that I'll have to do apart from what's on screen. So, all I'm saying is that as game developers, as parents, as movie makers, I think there is a fair share of responsibility that falls on our heads where we have to be careful as to what we are trying to show through these games, through these movies, through these TV series. And that is the only thing that I'm saying here. Again, I am not against the community. I'm not against the LGBTQIA plus people. I think we are all humans. We all make mistakes. We are all sinners. I mean, being a Christian, I'm saying that. No one is perfect. But I'm just concerned about the narrative that is being shared with the younger audience, with the younger generation, because they are most vulnerable. They've not reached that stage of wisdom yet in their life. Now, of course, when they're adults, they're free to make their own decision. And again, I would like to say that I have nothing against female protagonists. One of my favorite protagonists, and I'm saying one of my favorite protagonists, I'm not even labeling them female or male here, is Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So you understand what I mean to say here. Now, what do you think about it? I wanted to approach this, from a place of love and respect. I don't want to share hate. All of us, whether he, she, him, her, they, them, all of us are human beings. We need to talk with love and respect. And we can agree to disagree. We can have debates as long as it's done with love and respect. In fact, I look forward to your comments on this video. Again, I would just like to say, come from a place of love and respect. And some of the best conversations that I personally have had in my life have not been where people have agreed with me. Rather, those best conversations in my life have been where people have disagreed with me. As long as it was done with love and respect, I always went back home taking something, learning something from that conversation. So, what are your thoughts about the Ghost of Yōtei? Do you think the hate is justified? Do you think the backlash is justified? Please let me know in the comment section. And let me know what your thoughts are about Ghost of Yōtei. Are you looking forward to this when it comes out in 2025? Well, that's it for this video. I hope you have liked the content. If you have, then please let me know in the comment section. If you agree, if you disagree with me, let's have a chat in the comment section. And if you have liked this content, then please hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and stay connected with me. Also that bell icon, because you will receive notifications whenever I put out a video of mine. Now, with that said, it's a wrap for this one. I'll see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.